We have the Chargers going up against the Cardinals. This is a slam dunk, easy win for the Chargers. The Cardinals are terrible. They're the most interesting storyline for them is whether or not they're going to get the number 1 overall pick. Rosen shows signs of life and then goes back into his shell. But hey, David Johnson Jr. has looked like David Johnson Jr. So that's kind of exciting from a fantasy perspective. They're still not going to win. I mean, nobody wins when they only have one good offensive player. But yeah, he's looking like himself again. So for the playoff push in fantasy land, it's good to see. Start him. He's going to do well for you. He's going to be at least a running back 2. Simply because he's their entire offense, though. Not because he's got a favorable matchup here. The Chargers are going to be all over the Cardinals early. I mean, they might put up a 50-burger in this one. Rivers is doing really well. He seemed to have rekindled his magic with Antonio Gates last week. So if you are hurting for a tight end, pick up Gates. He's worth a try. Most times I would say at least check somebody out 2 weeks before you risk putting him in the starting lineup. But with Gates, it's different. He's got a lot of chemistry with Rivers. And considering they rekindled something last week, Rivers might be feeling nostalgic and go right back to the well. So Gates is a viable target for tight end. It's a weak year. Why not? Put him in there. Try him out. Melvin Gordon is a lock at running back 1. To the point where the receivers for the Chargers are actually going to be graded down a bit. They're going to be all over the Cardinals, and that means run heavy and short passes. Because when you can be conservative, NFL coaches are conservative. Melvin Gordon is going to have his way with a bad defense. And because of that, not a lot of balls deep downfield. If you have Chargers wide receivers, I mean, they're great options normally. But they're going to be graded down. So, still start... what do we got here? Still start Keenan Allen. He's fantastic. He's their number 1 receiving option, but everybody else should be on the bench, and Keenan Allen's probably more of a wide receiver 2 to 3 this week.